Demon Slayer. Infinity Castle sets Japan box office record with $49.4 million debut. Japan's box office just witnessed a tectonic shift. Demon Slayer. Infinity Castle obliterates opening records with a staggering $49.4 million debut. Imagine a cinematic phenomenon so colossal, it shatters Japan's box office records, leaving all else in its wake. Welcome to the unparalleled success of Demon Slayer. Kimetsu no Yaiba, the movie, Infinity Castle, the anime sequel that has just made history in the land of the rising sun. A single-day record that speaks volumes. On its opening Friday, Infinity Castle raked in an astonishing $11.1 million, 1.65 billion yen, from a whopping 1.16 million admissions, setting a new benchmark for single-day box office earnings in Japan. The weekend numbers, Friday to Sunday, were equally impressive, totaling $37.3 million, which ballooned to $49.4 million when including Monday's Marine Day holiday, a national celebration in Japan. This feat not only cements the film's status as the country's new opening weekend record holder, but also underscores the anime's undeniable allure. IMAX screens witness historic windfall, playing on a modest 59 premium screens. Infinity Castle generated a remarkable $3 million over the standard Friday through Sunday weekend, surging to $3.5 million with the inclusion of Monday's earnings. This outcome marks the largest opening frame ever for IMAX in Japan, boasting a per-screen average of approximately $48,000, a testament to the format's growing popularity in the region. Echoes of a predecessor's success. The blockbuster's debut draws striking parallels with its predecessor, Demon Slayer, Mugen Train, which, despite the challenges posed by the pandemic in 2020, emerged as Japan's all-time top-grossing film with a staggering total of over $365 million, 40 billion yen. Notably, Infinity Castle's three-day opening gross outpaced Mugen Train's equivalent debut by approximately 19%, hinting at a potentially historic run, contingent upon the film's word of mouth and staying power. Creative visionaries behind the epic. Under the visionary direction of Haruo Sotozaki and the acclaimed animation studio Ufotable, Infinity Castle masterfully adapts the final arc of Koyohara Gattu's best-selling manga series. The voice cast, featuring Natsuki Haney, Tanjiro, Akari Kido, Nezuko, Hiro Shimano, Zenitsu, and Yoshitsugu Matsuoka, Inosuke, reunites to narrate the Demon Slayer Corps' climactic battle against the formidable demon, King Muzan Kibutsuji. Co-financed by Aniplex, a subsidiary of the Sony Group, the film is poised for international distribution starting September 12th, courtesy of Toho, Aniplex, and Crunchyroll, with IMAX releases slated in over 40 territories worldwide. A reflection of Japan's shifting cinematic landscape. This record-shattering performance arrives at a time when Japan's film industry is experiencing a pronounced tilt towards local content, particularly anime. In 2024, Japanese films garnered $1.01 billion, 155.8 billion yen, commanding approximately 75% of the market share, while foreign films, including major Hollywood tentpoles, trailed behind with $329 million, 51.2 billion yen. Anime, in particular, dominated over half of all ticket sales, thanks in large part to the enduring popularity of beloved domestic franchises like Detective Conan and Haikyuu. Meanwhile, the global appetite for anime continues to surge, presenting vast opportunities for growth. IMAX, the unlikely beneficiary of Japan's anime boom. Amidst this seismic shift, IMAX stands out as a singular North American theatrical player, reaping substantial rewards. Through strategic expansions of its local presence, via new site deals with Japanese exhibitors and enhanced collaborations with studios and distributors on IMAX releases of major anime titles, IMAX is adeptly positioning itself at the forefront of Japan's anime-driven box office revolution. But here's where it gets controversial. Could the unprecedented success of Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle signal a permanent shift in global cinematic preferences, with anime emerging as a dominant force? And this is the part most people miss. The symbiotic relationship between IMAX and anime might just be the key to unlocking unprecedented box office heights in the future. We want to hear from you. Do you think Demon Slayer: Infinity Castle will replicate its Japanese success globally? Can anime sustain its current momentum to challenge traditional Hollywood dominance? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Demon Slayer: Infinity Castle breaks box office records in Japan opening weekend highlights. In a stunning achievement that has captured the attention of both fans and industry experts alike, the animated film adaptation of the beloved manga Demon Slayer has shattered box office records in Japan. According to a report from the distributor, this remarkable film has set a new benchmark for the highest revenue generated in its opening 3 days, a feat that speaks volumes about its popularity and the anticipation surrounding its release. The film, titled Demon Slayer: Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle, Part 1, Akaza Returns, attracted an impressive 3.84 million viewers, amassing a staggering 5.52 billion yen, approximately $37 million, in box office earnings during the 3-day period that began on Friday, as announced by Aniplex Incorporated. This subsidiary of Sony Music Entertainment, Japan, Inc. revealed that the film's earnings were remarkable on each day of its release. It garnered 1.64 billion yen on its opening day, followed by 1.84 billion yen on the second day, and peaked at 2.04 billion yen on the third day. This impressive performance has made it the highest-grossing film ever to debut in Japan on its opening day. Sunday alone marked a record-breaking single-day box office revenue, further solidifying the film's status as a cultural phenomenon. By the end of the 4-day period leading into Monday, the total revenue had exceeded 7.32 billion yen, according to Aniplex's figures. For those unfamiliar with the story, the manga, which was serialized in the Weekly Shonen Jump from 2016 to 2020, follows the journey of Tanjiro Kamado, a young boy who courageously battles flesh-eating demons in his quest to find a cure for his sister, who is tragically transformed into one of these demons. This narrative of resilience and determination has resonated deeply with audiences, contributing to the film's monumental success. It's worth noting that the previous animated film based on this series, released in 2020, was a groundbreaking success in its own right, becoming the first film in Japan to surpass an astonishing 40 billion yen in box office revenue. But here's where it gets controversial. With such immense success, some critics argue that the film industry may become overly reliant on established franchises, potentially stifling creativity and innovation. What do you think? Is the success of films like Demon Slayer a sign of a thriving industry, or does it signal a troubling trend towards formulaic storytelling? We invite you to share your thoughts in the comments. Demon Slayer: Infinity Castle breaks box office records in Japan. Anime news. Imagine this. A movie so powerful it shatters records and leaves audiences breathless. That's exactly what Demon Slayer: Kimetsu no Yaiba Infinity Castle has done in Japan. This latest installment in the Demon Slayer franchise has not only broken multiple box office records, but has also set new standards for what an anime film can achieve. But here's where it gets controversial. Could this success overshadow other deserving films? Or is it a testament to the anime genre's growing influence? Let's dive in and explore the phenomenal impact of Infinity Castle. The numbers speak for themselves. Over the weekend of its release, Infinity Castle drew in an astonishing 3,843,613 moviegoers, raking in over 5.52 billion yen, $37.5 million. And this is the part most people miss. The 4-day total, which included a local holiday on Monday, saw 5,164,348 attendees, pushing the total revenue to a staggering 7.3 billion yen, $49.6 million. This monumental achievement has already secured Infinity Castle as the second highest-grossing film of the year in Japan. But how does it compare to its predecessor, Mugen Train? Let's find out. According to Crunchyroll, Friday's gross alone was 1.64 billion yen, $11.1 million, setting a new opening day record in Japan. Sunday, however, was the real game-changer, with the movie earning 2.03 billion yen, $13.8 million, in a single day, another unprecedented feat, and this is where things get even more impressive. Infinity Castle also set an all-time IMAX record in Japan, pulling in $3 million on its opening day alone. This surpasses any previous records held by both Hollywood and local titles, with the 4-day IMAX total reaching $3.5 million. To put this into perspective, Infinity Castle has outdone the launch weekend records set by the mega-hit Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba the movie, Mugen Train in October 2020. Mugen Train grossed 4.623 billion yen over 3 days and went on to become the highest-grossing local title ever in Japan, with over 40.4 billion yen. It ultimately exceeded $500 million globally. But can Infinity Castle surpass these achievements? Only time will tell. Directed by Haruo Sotozaki and produced by Aniplex and Ufotable, Infinity Castle is the first in a trilogy of films. Last year, Sony and Crunchyroll announced their acquisition of the trilogy for global release, excluding select Asian markets and Japan. The international rollout begins in August, with North America joining the party on September 12th. But here's a question for you. Will the international audience embrace Infinity Castle as fervently as the Japanese have? Share your thoughts in the comments below. For those unfamiliar with the story, Infinity Castle follows Tanjiro Kamado, a young man who joins the Demon Slayer Corps after his sister Nezuko is transformed into a demon. Alongside his friends Zenitsu Agatsuma and Inosuke Hashibara, Tanjiro battles various demons and forms strong bonds with fellow Corps members. Their journey takes them to fight alongside the Hashira, the elite swordsmen of the Demon Slayer Corps. But when Muzan Kibutsuji, the king of demons, appears at the Ubuyashiki mansion, Tanjiro and the Hashira are thrust into a mysterious space, leading them to the demon's stronghold, the Infinity Castle. The stage is set for an epic showdown between the Demon Slayer Corps and the demons. As we marvel at the unprecedented success of Infinity Castle, it's worth pondering the broader implications. Could this film's triumph signal a shift in the global entertainment landscape, where anime takes center stage? Or is it a fleeting moment of glory? What do you think? Let the debate begin in the comments section. And if you haven't seen Infinity Castle yet, grab your popcorn and get ready for an unforgettable cinematic experience.